All right, we're over here in Phil's motorhome today, and this is Phil, and we're going to talk about braking systems. You may have seen my video where I talk about my Brakemaster system that is air actuated. Phil's got a different system. What is it you have?
I have a Blue Ox Patriot. It's an electrical system.
And it's electrical, what I would describe as the suitcase type, where you...
Yes, suitcase type. It runs off the battery in the motorhome or in the vehicle, and it does have its internal battery. In case the car battery goes out, it still has power to assist the vehicle to stop.
So what is it that you like about yours?
The main reason I bought mine was I've used it to tow 3 different vehicles. That was the main reason I got it. It could be transferred from vehicle to vehicle. The only thing you have to do is make sure the vehicle was wired for the lighting system, which has nothing to do with the brakes.
Okay, in my brake system, I really like it because it doesn't use any electrical power, but it's not portable between vehicles. Now, of course, the brake cylinder comes in and out, but each vehicle has to have a bracket under the seat for it to hook to. I also have to have an air line coming in every vehicle that I wanted to tow. In my instance, I only have one vehicle that I tow, so that's not an issue. But you've got 2 different Jeeps that you tow, depending where you're going, and a classic car that you tow. And so that portability is a big thing for you.
It is. The only other thing was the vehicle I tow mainly is the newer Jeep, and I did run a power line to make sure that the battery would be kept up on long runs.
We're going to compare these two, and we're going to show you the procedure of hooking these two up, how long it takes, and a person has to weigh the pros and cons of these systems. All right, so we're going to do the timing right now, so go ahead. Go ahead and talk to us.
Okay, gonna start up the vehicle. Make sure it's in neutral. Slide it down into neutral, and then you go back to park. Turn it off. Okay, this is my Blue Ox. Gonna put it into the Jeep. This part's up. You slide it in, put it on the pedal, and hit that button, which locks it in place. I run the strap to keep it from moving forward on long descents. And then it has power cord. So now I have power to the unit. Turn the switch on. It's got a little LED screen. It's going to say, like right now, it's max force and sensitivity. Then it goes through a system self-test. And then you hit the setup button. Once you hit the setup button, it goes through its little theme, which takes a few seconds. And when it's done, that's pretty much it. Okay, it's ready. I reach down here, I have my breakaway cable, plug it in, the light comes on, say it's plugged in, it says it's ready to go. Last thing I do is check the back brakes to make sure they're not on. And that's it, we're good to go.
Okay, after we've got the unit installed in the Jeep, there's an internal device here. Why don't you explain that to us, Phil?
This is the part that monitors what's going on in the back. The YouTube video I saw said that you didn't have, that the system will work without it, which I think you kind of have to have it on to see what's going on in the back.
So you're watching YouTube videos other than mine?
You haven't got this one on yours yet, so I
Okay.
had to find it someplace.
Okay, why don't you just show us what you see in this?
Power's on here. It's blinking C because it's not connected. The top green light says it has power to it, so the unit's on. The light below would be the breakaway. When it's plugged into the unit in the back, that light will come on.
So that'll tell you that the breakaway is ready
To go.
to go. Okay.
The one underneath is tow brake active. The light below is an error. If there is something wrong with the system, it will come on also.
So what kind of things have you seen go wrong before?
One time coming down a long grade, the unit came loose and moved forward, and an error code came on that. Pretty much turned itself off.
And then it told you that it did that.
And this bottom switch is a manual brake, which you just, as you pull it down, it applies the brake to the rear vehicle. Oh, there is one control here. Once it's hooked up, this will give you a number anywhere from, I believe, 1 to 9. You could adjust the sensitivity of the unit.
All right, let's head over to the warehouse where I store our motorhome. I've got to pull it forward so that I can whip my Jeep behind and hook it up. First thing I do is turn the ignition switch a couple of clicks so that I can move the transmission to neutral, pull the transfer case to neutral, get the transmission back into park, pump the brakes a few times to bleed the pressure off the power brakes. Then I grab the cylinder and attach it to the Jeep's brake pedal. Now the clamp there has a couple of safety latches on it to keep it in place. Then in the back, that post that was on the bracket, this cylinder slides over that, a pin goes through, the safety latch goes over the top of that, and it's in place. And then lastly, I've got to grab the air hose and plug it in. At that point, this thing is ready to tow in only 51 seconds. Inside the motorhome, I've got a red light next to my backup monitor that will come on whenever the brake pedal inside the Jeep is depressed. This tells me that the system is working. That red light is the only thing I need to monitor, and there are no adjustments inside. I hope that you will find this video useful, and that if you're contemplating purchasing a braking system, maybe this will shine a little light on the topic for you. Thanks to all of the people that have supported me with subscriptions and likes, and I hope you join me for the next video.